Hi friends, this is Vijay here. Welcome to Sketchup Architecture channel. Today I am going to remodel Parc Central. Parc Central is designed by Benoy Architects. I just remodeled just for education purpose. If you are watching first time this channel, please do like and subscribe this channel and share it to friends and families. Your likes and subscriptions will make me motivate to make more videos for you. Let's jump into the tutorial. First I made the basic outline from the Google Earth. I'm just extruding the blocks as per the level. Here I'm using push-pull tool to adjust the levels. To shorten the video, I'm speed up this process. For beginners, reduce the play speed and watch the detailed video. So first I'm making this roof of the overall blocks. So the individual blocks I'm making a common terrace. So I'm connecting the lines and making the entire terrace and deleting the inner edge. I'm making same thing for other terraces, so just speed upping this process. Now I am deleting the unnecessary edges. So I am using JHS power bar welding tool to connect all the broken lines. So now it will be like a single curve. So I am making the edge profile. I am using edge follow me plugin to make the profile following all the edges. So here first we need to connect edge. First we need to select the edge and then we need to select the plugin and then we need to click the profile. So it will extrude all over the area. So I am following the same process for all the terraces. Now the roof profile is ready. I am placing in the model. So now I am using the line tool to fill up this solid. So the terrace is ready. Now I'm placing the aerial picture just to take the roof outline. So I am adjusting the image according to my model. So now I am tracing the outline of the roof profile. By using symbol arc tool, you can use the shortcut key A. So for arc tool, you need to select the first and second point for, and the third point will be a midpoint. I am tracing the overall roof profile by using only arc tool. I am speed upping the same process for all the areas. Now we trace the entire roof profile from the photo. So now we are going to make the roof frame. Here I am following the section profile to get the right curve. So here also I am using same arc tool. So same process I am doing for the other area also. So I am speed upping this process. Now the roof profile is ready. Here I am taking the elevation profile of the roof from the section. So now I am using GHS power bar welding tool. I have welded the curve. Then I am dividing the line into equally through polyline segmenter tool. Polyline segment tool, it's coming in the BZ toolbar plugin. So based on the division how much required, we need to segment the whole curve. Now I am taking the reference line which I have drawn already. Here I am taking the edge following through the whole reference line. So I am using edge follow me tool. So I am adjusting the honestly edges. So I am going to cut this additional curves. So to take the follow me tool, I am taking the curve neater. So now I am welding the whole line by using GHS power bar. Now I am doing the same process. I am segmenting the whole polyline. So based on how much segments I required, so based on the reference image. So here I am using edge follow me tool. So first I am selecting the reference line, then I have to click the plugin, then I have to click the profile which I need to follow me. So then it will extrude automatically. It will ask to smoothen the surface. So click OK. So now the surface is ready. So here I am placing the surface in the right location. I am clicking the X-ray mode. So to adjust the surface in the right location. So here and I'm going to delete the additional edges. Now I am making these diagonal frames by using Flowify plugin. So first I am making for Flowify plugin. First we need to make the reference plane. In the reference plane I need to make the frames separately so we can Flowify on the surface. So the reference plane is almost ready. So now I'm taking the projection lines. So and the projection line and the reference lines, we need to make the separate groups, and then we need to make a common group for all three together. Then we need to use the emboss grid. Then all the quads surface we can see in the reference plane. Now in that reference plane I am making all the frames. So I'm trying to use square diagonal profile. So here I am making everything as a component, so we can edit easily at the time. So I am using array plugin. So for array plugin you can use the control key and you can press numbers plus x value, so it will multiply the component. So I am adjusting the component into that same profile. So I am using array plugin, delting unnecessary lines. Here I am going to fill the components all through the projection line using array plugin to fill the surface. Now I'm going to adjust exactly in the plane by using scale tool. So here I am making the frames separately. So because of the component, it will update in all the areas. So the frame is ready now. So now I'm going to explode all the components. So I'm making a separate group. So now the geometry is ready to flow along the surface. So before that I need to make that bottom edge profile also. So I took the copy of that geometry separately. So now I'm using 2D boolean tool to make the bottom yellower. So here I have simplified the geometry by using JHS power bar smooth run tool. So before Flowify, I am going to cut the bottom edge. Here, as per the aerial picture, I am taking the reference distance from the line. So in the same distance I am trying to follow in the geometry also. So I am making the same profile in the bottom surface for both areas. Here I am using rectangle tool to check the actual distance first. So here I'm mirroring the whole surface by scaling by scale tool. So I'm just flipping the same profile in the opposite side also. Now the geometry is ready. So here I'm going to use 2D boolean tool. So by using 2D boolean tool I can cut the additional geometry. So for that we need to explore the surface first, and then that jali pattern has to be in the component. So both, if we select, automatically it will cut the jali the required area. Now the geometry has been boolean, so I'm deleting the additional surface. So now the geometry is ready to flowify along the surface. So I'm making a separate group. So I'm placing in the reference plane. So I'm going to use Flowify plugin. So for Flowify plugin, we need to select the geometry and the other group. Now the geometry has been spread along the surface. So here I am using AMS tool in JHS Power plugin. So delete the unnecessary lines. Now I'm going to subtract the additional areas. So I'm taking the reference line which I made earlier. Here I'm placing in the right location. Here I am extruding the lines by using JHS Power by Extrude Line tool. Now I am going to intersect with the roof profile and the extruded surface. So before that, the bottom edge we have already made in that reference plane. So here I am not considering the bottom edge, only top edge I am cutting. So that extruded plane I'm going to delete the bottom edge side area. Now I am adjusting the scale correctly. So I am using hidden geometry to delete the surface individually. So here and I am aligning the upper profile properly. Now I'm going to intersect both the surface and the geometry. So here I made the surface in a component and the geometry will be a separate element. So if I intersect, I can easily delete that surface geometry. That's why I make the surface in the component. So now I think it's intersected. Here I can easily delete that component. Now I'm deleting the other surfaces. Here I'm going to use cleanup tools to clean up the broken lines. So here I have selected the area where need to clean. So here I am giving only one option to erase the stray edges. Okay, now the outer edges are clean now. So in some surface I need to delete manually. Its face, because of that it's not deleted. Okay friends, now one side of the framework is ready. So we are placing in the right location. here and to do scaling little bit according to the model. Okay, now one side of the surface is ready, so I'll the total video process taking long time, so I'm making the other areas in this part 2, so please watch part 2 to continue the remaining modeling process. Thank you, and please subscribe to the channel, and please share the video to your friends and families.